am back with another anime t-shirt and another Nihon box. And this is the September Nihon box. And yep, here they actually are going with the whole, they're gonna give us these gift cards every month. So there's another Yatta Japan gift card for 1,000 yen. So I'm guessing they're not gonna go and explain that every time, because if they're gonna be giving this every month, I don't really want to be showing this off every month. So I'm guessing that it won't take up any room in the booklet, but if it does, I'm just going to ignore it. So from like this point onwards, I'm just probably going to be doing like look, there it is, and then ignore it. Because even the background and everything inside it is all exactly the same as the last one. So something that actually confused me about the Yatta Japan website was that by default it's in French. Is Nihon Box a French company? Like, is that the ones that started it? And right off the back, I already recognised one of the characters that sat at the very top. I forget her name, but I know I've seen like a few episodes of the show that she's from, and it wasn't particularly something I enjoyed. So for the September Nihon box, we have that. Wait, what? Wait a minute! They did it again! They did it again! There's no theme paper thingy. I wonder what that's about. It doesn't have the sheet that's it. How do I know what the theme is? Oh, Teen's Power. That's the. I only know the theme because of the booklet. What's that about? Is that intentional or is that a mistake? Am I just getting unlucky and some of the stuff I have doesn't have the theme sheet on it, or is it that they just didn't do it for certain months for whatever reason? Maybe they didn't have enough time to print the sheets or whatever. I don't know. Confusing. Okay, so back to school period is already here, and even though the end of the summer is fast approaching, we have prepared a perfect box to cheer and motivate everyone up. The theme of this month is Teen's Power, featuring teenagers from some of the currently popular mangas in Japan, as well as some oldies but goodies series. Discover the pretty Kaguya from the manga Kaguya-sama, Love is War, the hilarious Umaru-Chan, that's her, that's the girl on the top, as well as the characters from Tokyo Revengers and Bleach. A small Tanooki is hiding in your box. Yay! And these are Tanookis, although that's like their kind of more traditional form, which honestly is kind of scary, and also they're all covered up in this shop, but you know what Tanookis are well known for? Balls. Yeah, so this is Umaru-Chan. I remember Umaru she's basically a teenage girl that in like school and things she's like all pretty and prim and proper, but then like she actually has like a hidden persona where she's super childish, and she goes from like this kind of normal proportioned art style to this like super chibi small art form, because she turns into a complete child that like bundles herself up and loves to eat sweets and things and is really like irresponsible. So yeah, I remember that. I wasn't a massive fan of this. I didn't watch the whole series, mainly because I kind of got, like, it's kind of like a gimmick anime. That's something that I've kind of noticed when you watch a lot of anime, is you realise that there are series that have like stories and plot points. There's like slice of life kind of series, and then there's kind of gimmick animes, which is just like, we have one concept and that's what the whole series is about, is just this one concept, and this is one of them. It's just one of these gimmick animes. It's just about this girl that's like turns into a child, basically, who like has a hidden persona, which is a big child. And it's like, after a few episodes I was like, this is grating on me already, because she has like an older brother who basically tries to like knows her secret and like has to put up with her attitude basically. And it's just like, you know, if this was kind of about her kind of learning to not be as selfish, at least especially in relation to her brother, because her brother really like has to really put up with her kind of shenanigans. Maybe it was about that, then that'd be one thing, but it's just like, it's not really about that. It's just, it's funny because she's like a child. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I wasn't a massive fan. But what is this? Is this like a pillow? Like, what the hell is this thing? Himouto Umaru-Chan pillow. Oh, it is a pillow. Truth be told, Umaru-Chan is one of the mangas we have been wanting to feature in our box for a very long time. A Nihon box, everybody loves this manga. We are very happy to include this soft and mochi pillow of lazy Umaru-Chan. It will give a nice touch to any room. I like how they're like, everyone loves Umaru-Chan at Nihon box. It's just like, nobody. You're not allowed to disagree.
You're fired if you don't like Umaru-Chan.
Yeah, so it is just a pillow. Yeah, not a massive fan. I don't particularly want Umaru-Chan merchandise. I find it weird that this is kind of like, it's like vacuum packed in, like, what's that about? It's a pillow. It's not gonna go off. But still, kind of, it's funny. It's a kind of funny thing. Just not for me. What the hell is this? Is this more... Oh my god, is this like seaweed sprinkles for like your noodles? Is that what this is? I think that's what that is. Oh no, this is... How am I gonna try this? I'm gonna have to wait until... I'm gonna have to do the same thing I did with the tea and wait until after filming to actually try this out, because I'm not gonna make soup right here and now to put this on. I think it's seaweed sprinkles. Let's have a look. It is Ochazuke Kimetsu no Yaiba. Well, that's the name of the anime. With this month's Nihon box, you will be able to try a Japanese specialty, Ochazuke. It is a very simple dish consisting of rice and tea accompanied by a variety of condiments. What the hell, it's got tea in it? To prepare it, all you have to do is pour a pack on rice and add hot water. This one is a special Kimetsu no Yaiba version with nori seaweed and comes with stickers out of 18 possible designs. Oh! You're supposed... Oh, that's kind of... I don't actually like rice. So, my parents really love rice though, so maybe at some point of them making rice I might convince them to separate a little bowl and try some of this on top of it. Because I would like to try a taste of it. But yeah, that's gonna have to happen a bit later. It actually comes in its own, it actually comes in like individual sheets. Oh! It comes in little tiny packets.
Oh.
With like different like pictures from the anime on it. It looks like sweeties. I hope you're not meant to put it in like water or something. You just put it on top like this.
Let me see. I will tell you if it's for cook. It's actually really nice. Because
you like it?
Salty.
I haven't. Can I try it? I want to have a little. I mean, I don't like rice, but
it's a bit salty.
But I might.
I only tasting that.
Well, I'm gonna have it with the rice because that's what you're supposed to have it with. Oh my god!
Salty.
Oh my god! Really? Oh my god! Oh god! Oh, really? Oh, I gotta spit out! Oh no! When you said it was salty, that's literally eating the sea! That's not just a bit salty, it's nothing but salt. I couldn't take that, no.
It's fishy.
It's not the fishiness, it's the saltiness. It's too much for me, I don't like.
That is put a little bit water in it because that is a bit too much to do it. It's a bit salty.
Oh, well, yeah, that's in a soup.
Ah,
It's meant to be in a soup.
that's why.
I just noticed that on there.
But
But even then, that like the picture on there looks like it's got loads. I would not be able to eat that much. It's incredibly salty. I don't like it. I wasn't expecting it to taste like that.
all of it for soups.
And apparently it's got stickers in it. I do find stuff like this very funny because it's like, this is the sort of stuff where it's like the brand has absolutely nothing to do with it. Like in the anime, they don't, I mean maybe they do, I don't know, I haven't watched the whole series, but do they eat this stuff specifically? I doubt it. I doubt it. So it's just like, yeah, we're just gonna release this kind of little seaweed crumb packet, just stick an anime on there. It's the same thing as when like Final Fantasy VII Remake came out and there was like noodle promotions with Final Fantasy VII characters on it, like with Cloud looking super serious on noodle packets, and it's like, this has nothing to do with it. like Final Fantasy VII Remake has nothing to do with noodles. Like, okay, there's a shop where you can get noodles, but there's nothing about, like, there's like, what, like 2 minutes in like a several hour game, like at least stick your merchandise on stuff that's actually relevant. But of course they want it for the monies. Ah, look, the next one is Bleach. This is, what is this, like a Bleach, like, pencil case? It's like a Bleach packet thing. Wow, Bleach, that makes me nostalgic, because I used to have, years and years ago, there was a friend of mine who was like, I think she probably practically watched, like, every single episode of Bleach, and I was like, because I was like, I'm not watching that because have you seen how many episodes there are? I was like, I can't be bothered with this. And that's another problem with me, is that when it comes to anime series, is I can't be dealing with series that go on forever and have like millions of episodes, because I'm like, I don't have time for this. And not only do I have not time, but like I'm gonna inevitably lose momentum for like just kind of being like, is there an end game to this? Because it feels like there isn't. But yeah, that feels like super nostalgic to me to see like Bleach and the colours and things. It looks really good. That looks like a really nice print as well. What is this? Wait, the frick, it's a tissue box? What the hell? What? Bleach tissue box cover. Always on the hunt for original products to put in our boxes. Here is one that we can't live without. It's a tissue box cover. All you need to do is put it around a normal tissue box to make it super classy. The design is simple with bleach colors. What the? What? Oh my god, they've actually done it. What? Okay, that is not what I thought that this was. Who the hell comes up with stuff like this? Like, seriously, who comes up with stuff like this? Who approves that? And who actually buys it? Because somebody must buy it for this stuff to even exist. What? Like, I don't actually understand the idea of, we've got a tissue box. You know, maybe you've got allergies, or maybe you just like to keep like yourself clean of like things off your hands or your mouth or whatever. Let's decorate the tissue box with anime. What? Who wants to even decorate tissue boxes? I'm so confused. I don't get it. I don't get it. But it exists. I want to see somebody who actually buys that, and like, yeah, I want to see that, because I kind of find that very hard to believe. That's the sort of idea that I would never even begin to imagine that something like that exists. This kind of reminds me of like, you know, like on Dragon's Den or something, and like people come in and they come with really crazy and ridiculous ideas, and every time like the dragons are like, huh, but that's like really easy to copy, so we're out. Or like, I don't see a market in this, so we're out. Nobody would ever do this. But it's just like, frigging tissue box anime covers exist. Literally anything that anyone can make can sell. Anything. Like, that's easily copied. The dragons have too much faith in what people buy. In the choices that people make to buy things. Yeah, so like they actually do have the Yata Japan 1,000 yen gift card in there, but I'm gonna ignore that since I scrolled through that. It's got the exact same text on it. So anyway, moving on. Okay, and now there's this white box. I don't know what's in it, because is it a cup? It must be the cup, I'm guessing. Kind of difficult to tell since the box is just so plain. Oh yes, it is a cup. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. That's confusing. Okay, I thought that because it was in a box that maybe the glass was like porcelain or something, but no, it feels plastic, so I don't know, seems a bit of over exaggeration of protection for something that doesn't look that looks like it would be just bounce if you dropped it. What is this? I don't recognise this anime at all. Tokyo Revengers Cup. A real phenomenon in Japan. We had to make a bit of space for Tokyo Revengers in September's box. It is a cup made of bamboo fibres. Oh, wow, that's interesting. No BPA that you can use to drink, or like us, to hold your pencils on your desk. The design represents Takamichi, Mikey and Draken, as well as one of the visuals of the anime. More Tokyo Revenger products might be included in upcoming boxes. Oh. I've never heard of this. I've never heard of Tokyo Revengers at all. Interesting. I will definitely look up what that's about. I like how they're like, yeah, this is a really cool cup. We don't actually drink from it. We use it to hold our pencils, but it's great. That's super interesting that it's made of bamboo fibers. Wow, so it's not even plastic. Wow, that's weird. So this is bamboo. It feels like a plastic cup, like hard plastic. That's super cool. I wonder how they do that. And I don't know what it means by no PPA. More stuff I need to investigate. I need to find out what this is about. I didn't even know you could make... I suppose you can make furniture with bamboo, so I guess it makes sense that you can make cups with bamboo. And next is... Oh, here's the Tanooki. Oh, yes, it is a lot cuter than like those little statues with the balls. Instead, the Tanooki is the ball. The Tanooki has become the ball. Tanooki Akigari Kaboshi. Have you ever heard of Akigari Kaboshi? No, I have not. It is a Japanese object traditionally made from paper mache. Its particularity is that it will always return to an upright position. Really? Akigari Kaboshi literally means getting up, little boy? Getting up. Okay, I'm not even going to comment on that. This version, specifically handmade in Japan for you, represents Tanooki, the legendary Japanese animal. And I think I've already had like a little informational thing in the past about Tanukis. Yeah, I have, because when I got, there was like Tabuki and Kitsune, and I think I mentioned this stuff about Tanukis, but... Okay, so apparently, if you put this down, it'll always return to an upright position. It's made of paper mache? It must just be the ball inside is paper mache and it's got fabric over it, because it doesn't feel like paper mache. It's literally just a ball with fabric to make it look like a Tanooki. I could make this. That's super cute. But okay, I wanna see this. I wanna see the magic. Let's see it return to an upright position. Huh. That's cool. I was expecting it to like be like that, like it wouldn't face you. Whoa, what the hell? How's it doing that? Is it because of this here? Because it doesn't have anything in it, it just feels like a hollow ball that's got nothing inside it. So, how's it actually... Is it because of the... How's it doing that? What the frig? How's it doing that? Is this a slight indent? Ah, okay. The magic is ruined. There's a tiny, tiny indent right here. So that's where it's resting. Okay. That is super cute and kind of cool, but at the same time I feel like it would have been more impressive if it had literally just been a fully round ball, but I guess how would you make that work? Because like it's hollow, there's nothing in it, it's just a paper mache ball with fabric on it. So I was like, how in the world would you make it so that it only is upright? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, that's kind of cool. But actually it's got that tiny indent that it's kind of partially, like, it kind of partially rests against, and then, like, obviously when it stops shaking and loses all its momentum, it just sits in that little groove. So yeah. Magic ruined, but still kind of cute and cool. And finally we have, ta-ta-da-da, the figurine. I don't know who this is. It looks like a schoolgirl. So, please be decent, Coraful. This is Kaguya-sama, Love is War figure. For the very first time, the funny romantic comedy Kaguya-sama, Love is War is making an appearance in our Nihon bars. The pretty figure of the protagonist, Kaguya, just came out in Japan. This manga has been published since 2015 in the weekly Young Jump magazine, and it has a total of 23 volumes. A second live-action movie was recently released in theaters. If you don't know this anime yet, we highly recommend you give it a try. Ugh, it's got a live-action remake. Ugh, I don't know if I actually know of a single anime that I actually like as a live-action remake. Like, anime, movie, series, whatever. Like, if it's gone live-action, I feel like it just loses a lot of qualities to it. I literally can't think of a single thing that, like, even like even when I think of like Detective Pikachu, it's probably like one of the best ones done. But even then, like, people like going on about how the Pokemon looks so good in Detective Pikachu, but I'm just like, really? I feel like most of them look horrifically awful. Like, awful, ugly, not awful. Whoops. I don't think they look horrifically awful, I think they look kind of ugly. Like, loads of them look ugly. Like, especially when you take into account what the original idea of what the Pokemon was meant to be. Loads of them look ugly when they weren't meant to look ugly. Like, if you look at the Apoms in that movie, it's like, those Apoms are so gross looking. Like, and it's not just like, obviously, they get like that purple mist and go evil, where they're supposed to be scary at that point. But it's like, in general, Apoms are supposed to look smiley and cute. If you look at their 2D drawing form, they look cute and smiley. But if you look at them in that movie, even when they're not angry, they just always look kind of gross. Like, the teeth always being out just looks gross. It just doesn't look... It doesn't look, I feel like, as what the original design was intending. And I feel like that's a lot for, like, a lot of the stuff where a lot of it looks kind of gross and... ugh. But anyway, off my tangent of Detective Pikachu. Okay. And this one is another one that I've not heard of, ever. I have no idea what this is. Not heard of this at all. I like the title though. Love is War. This is a fun title. Okay, here she is. All inside there. I don't know if I really want to take this out because, oh, she's got pretty little like flowers in her hair. That's cute. I don't know if I really want to take this out because, again, it's like, I'm not a massive fan of keeping products of stuff that I have never seen before and don't really have any intention to see. Like, romantic comedy animes also aren't really my thing. I think the only one I particularly liked from that genre was probably Oran. And even then, that's dated. Yeah, it's a little bit indecent. They're kind of pushing it there because they're like, yeah, lift her skirt up so you can see a bit of panty liner up there. But not quite because... I'm guessing she's a schoolgirl, and that's weird, but yeah, they're still... You're pushing it! Friggin' Coracle. These guys, they're the worst. Like, it's like they have it in their memo that they can't make a female figurine that doesn't have at least some panty showing. So here it is. It's still very well made, really well sculpted. Although I will say, she's not really... Like, she kind of looks cute. I like the little pink flowers in her hair, that's cute. But it's not the most interesting of looking figurines. And it's really just because the character design. I mean, it's not really the character design's fault because she's clearly meant to be just, you know, a normal schoolgirl. And it's like, you know, that's what you got to work with is the uniform and kind of what she looks like. So it's like... You know, considering that, like, from the last Coracle ones I got, it was, like, Miku in that massive dress. That massive, colourful dress. And, like, even frigging Sword Art Online, at least she was in kind of, like, the sailor suit. Still kind of looks more interesting. It just looks a bit more interesting than just a black school dress. But, you know, it's not really their fault. It's still a good-looking model. I wonder if I enjoyed that seaweed stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna predict... I don't like rice. Maybe, I'm probably going to predict that I'll say that it's alright. But I wouldn't probably choose to eat it. That's my prediction. So but in any way, that is it for this Nihon box. So I've got the October Nihon box to go, and then November and December, and then that'll be the end for Nihon box. I won't have any more Nihon box unboxings after that. Isn't that crazy? So stay tuned for them. See you later. Bye.
Got it.